one-hand push-ups are pretty much the holy grail of push-ups. Very few people can do them, and if you can't do them today, it can be hard to know where to start. So I'm going to give you a nice, easy, gradual progression so you can work up to them. And we're going to start off by doing negatives. Now, what that means is when you push on the push-up, that's called the positive portion of the rep. When you lower yourself down, that's the negative portion. And even if you don't have the strength yet to push yourself up with one hand, you might have the strength to lower yourself down with one hand. It takes less strength to lower yourself down with control than it does to push. So we're going to try doing negatives. And for push-ups, what that means is we're going to push ourselves up with both hands to get up, and then lower ourselves down with one hand to get down. So back up with 2, down with 1. And you don't have to start out on the ground. You can start out against a wall just to get the form and start building up strength. And once you can get 10 good reps with good form, then you can move on to the next progression. But we'll just do a couple to demonstrate. And you always want to switch hands side to side to build up strength evenly. So 2 up, 1 down negatives. We push up with 2 hands, lower ourselves down with 1, push up with 2, lower down with 1, push up with 2, lower down with 1. All right, great. If that's feeling easy and you can do 10 no problem, let's move on. We're going to use a surface. You can do a sturdy chair or table. And instead of going against a wall, we're going to go against this. So same deal. You put your feet out behind you. You're going to push up with 2 hands and then lower yourself down with 1 hand. Push up with 2. Lower yourself down with 1. Push up with 2. Lower yourself down with 1. So if you have that down, we can keep the progression going. And instead of, at this point, doing a completely full push-up, we're going to do push-ups off our knees. But again, with the 2 up, 1 down system. So we go up with 2, down with 1, up with 2, down with 1, up with 2, down with 1. And the stronger you get at this, the slower and the more controlled you should be able to lower yourself. Slower is better, but you don't want to do this if you're at the point where you're just kind of slamming down. You should go back in the progression and build up your strength. And if you have all that down, let's try the 2 up, 1 down with a full push-up. Not off your knees, but completely spread out. So, just like we practiced it before, that's 2 up, 1 down, 2 up, 1 down, 2 up, 1 down. And the end goal of this is to be able to do one-handed push-ups, not just in the negative range, but the positive range. That's a full one-handed push-up. So if you've done this whole progression and you've worked up to be able to do 10 reps of each kind, now we're going to do the positive portion of the exercise instead of the negative. So instead of lowering ourselves down, we're going to focus on actually pushing ourselves up now. So again, we're going to start against a wall to make it nice and easy, and we can just focus on form. So against a wall, with our feet back, leaning forward, we'll lower ourselves down and push up. So now you're pushing up with just 1 hand instead of 2 as you were before. And once that gets easy, again, using a chair, or a table, or another platform, you're going to do an incline push-up with 1 hand. So Once you feel comfortable doing it on an incline, you're going to try it off your knees. And again, once you've worked up to 10 and you feel comfortable with that, you can try a complete one-handed push-up. So with your legs straight out. And if you get stuck up at any point, just go back through the progression. You can start out against a wall, then on a platform like a table or a sturdy chair, then off your knees, and then on the ground. And if you can work up to gradually 10 reps of each one of those, you should be ready to progress to the next one. So start off doing the 2 up, 1 down negatives, and then once you get really good at those, move on to the positive portion of the rep. So instead of just lowering yourself down, you're actively pushing yourself up with just one hand. Remember to switch off between hands so you're not just working one half of your body, but you can build up your muscles on both sides equally. And I hope this progression was helpful for you. Check out our website for more great tips, and I wish you every success. Thank you.